Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn, the leather bag lady. Is it still morning? Oh, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I have had such a backwards morning. It is just crazy. But we'll talk about that after today's bag. So, whenever I find vintage Canadian leather, I always have a little moment because Canada, although we talk about it all the time, how multicultural Canada is and how there is access to bags from all over the world, from Australia to Africa to the UK to Italy and all over Europe. It is something that I genuinely love about thrifting in this country. But when I do come across Canadian content, it always is nice to present. So today's bag is a little vintage Rudsak. So Rudsak has been around for 29 years out of Montreal, Canada. And it is just a simple bag. I would say it's on par with, I'm not going to say Roots because their styling is a little out there sometimes. Roots is a little bit more traditional, although every now and again I do come across some unique Roots, and that's kind of what I'm looking for now. Let me see if I can fix this. Is it this one that's getting my glasses? I watched my video yesterday and I couldn't stand how much the light was shining in my glasses. So let me see if I can fix it. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. Not hugely better, but anyway. Because I have two big windows in this shed. I have one to my right and one behind my cameras or my phone. So, and the lighting in here is god awful. These fluorescent lights are so yellow that I can't really turn them on when I'm doing my photographing. It is a beautiful, crisp, snowy morning here, Leather Bag Lady weather report. There's just a dusting on the ground. It'll probably be gone by lunchtime. I think it is supposed to get up to 7 degrees tomorrow. Mother Nature having her menopausal moments again. But anyway, back to the bag. So the little kind of short shoulder bags are still very much on trend at the moment. So this is kind of what this reminded me of. There's your Rudsak little tag. There's a small little zipper pouch on the outside. And then you just then go inside. 2 slip pouches and a zipper compartment. There's your Rudsak collection. And nothing on this side. You can adjust the straps a little bit if you want, which is kind of unique with this style of bag. It is literally a little soft, love this, love it. The color, I love it. It's like a deep red, winter red. It is just, and I've got my big sweatshirt on and it's still got lots of room. But this, I think, is as long as it will get. I think it's a 14-inch strap drop because I've just done the listing. But this is just beautiful. There is a tiny little bit of lightening in the corners, almost not noticeable. I'm starting to get to the point where there are colors that I know I just cannot match. So this bag, again, let me reach over. This is a fossil bag, and I am losing my mind trying to match the color so that I can fix up the corners. And it is just not happening. I mean, it's a very kind of red orange, and you would think it wouldn't be that hard, but every color I mix is so dark. It's like a brown. I don't know if you're even going to be able to see it. I mean, it's coming up just beautiful on the camera. Yeah, see how dark that is, that little spot there? And there's a spot here that I just there. You can't really see it on camera, but standing in front of it, oh, I see even that's coming up. It looks okay, but it doesn't look okay in person. See how dark it is there? Yeah, I don't know. I've kind of given up with this one. I think I've tried 3 times to match the color. I even went as far as taking the bag to Rona and getting them to scan the color and let me know what the predominant color is. Like, I've done red with a drop of orange. I've done orange with a drop of red. I've done orange with baby pink. Like, I just don't know how to mix it. And it's such a beautiful bag. And there was no strap with it. So I've added a complimentary strap because the glazing is brown. So I think this actually could be well, it's not saying fossil on it, but it's got beautiful kind of brass hardware. So, and it's got a brown interior. So I thought you could get away with that. So I don't know. This might end up in the purse pound section of my .com. I'm not sure. But, oh, I really like it. And it's pissing me off. So, anyway, let's get back to today's video. So I had a fantastic day in the shed yesterday. It was productive. I moved forward from my meeting that I had in the morning with Pius. As I said, we had a little bit of a business meeting, and some of the ideas that I had, I bounced off of him. So late yesterday afternoon, I sent my email off to Megan and just let her know what was happening. And I just put it in bullet points, what I'm doing moving forward. And I haven't heard back from her yet, but hopefully she will have some comments and we can, we can just pick up sticks and move on to the next section of our plan, because it certainly isn't what it was going to be. But that's all entrepreneurship is being able to pivot, is being able to change. And I've talked about this many times as well, how constantly in a small business, especially a retail, you have to change. And I kind of fought it for a while. And my type of journey is, I know where I am, I know where I want to go, but if I can't see the route, I get very stuck. So I know where I am. I've practically given up my clients. I'm not doing shows anymore, not for lack of trying, but they keep getting canceled because of outbreaks. And that's pretty well it. That's what my income was. So at this moment in time, I'm really not earning any money. Etsy is very up and down. I've sold 4 bags in the last 2 or 3 days, which is wonderful. Every little bit helps. But yesterday I spent a good couple of hours going over my pricing fees and lists and all that kind of stuff. So I did a pricing sheet for Etsy and a pricing sheet for Shopify. I don't know. It has really kind of shook me a little bit once you see the final number of what you actually earn. A $45 bag on Etsy, I make $10 in the end, which I don't know. I keep trying to Google if there is a universal fee structure for retail. I was always under the impression that if you make 100% of extra on top, if you make double what you paid, then you're doing well. Which I think maybe I've gotten a little spoiled in the beginning when, you were picking up this size Roots bucket drawstring bags for $8. Now these bags are $39, $29. So the thrift, I was just watching Dion Dean, who is another reseller who, she was kind of the original one. Her and Lavender Clothesline were the original ones I started to watch way back when, before COVID even hit. Dion Dean is a very, very curvy black lady from South Florida. And she does, I haven't watched her so much in the last 2 or 3 years, so I'm not 100% sure what she's doing now. But she seemed to be very much like me, where she was, one minute she had an office space, the next minute she was working out of her home, the next minute she's in a collab with, like, very all over the place, which I think the only thing that I've stuck true to is the Etsy, because it's part of my daily routine now. Even today, we've got a busy day. Pius has finally made the decision to trade his truck in, because it's just a lemon. It is a lemony lemon. And we talked about it, and we are aware that trucks that were built during COVID, if you had any memory of the issues with getting the computer chips and all this kind of stuff, that there was trucks that couldn't be finished, we don't know anything for sure, but we are the recipient of a 2022 Ford F-150 that has been a huge lemon. And the Ford dealership that we deal with since August has been telling us every 2 weeks that this part, I can't remember what it's called, it's a bunch of initials, is going to be in, it's going to solve all our problems. And, you know, the mileage is getting up a little bit, and we made the executive decision between our two selves that we're just going to trade it in. They had a really good deal for Black Friday. So we have traded in the 2022 for a 2023, still probably in that COVID window. So we don't know. We could have the same issues with this truck. And if we do, then this time next year, we'll be having the same conversation. So we are just upgrading so that we will be in a better position to trade in for a 24 or 25, which hopefully will then be our forever truck, because we are getting older and we don't want, 6, 7, 8 years worth of payments at 60 years old. So that's kind of what we're working towards. So we go and pick up the new truck this afternoon. So, I said to Pius, I've got to get some stuff done, but my automatic is, I've come in, I do my reel of yesterday's bag, which is hanging up on the hook there. I've already done that. I do my listing, and then I do my video and talk to you guys. That is my routine. Now, adding to that moving forward will be my purse sales Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I got to do a little bit more research on whether or not I actually do need to do 2 separate videos for that. I think I do, but I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the waiting rooms today. Pius has physio, and then we're going straight up to pick up the truck. So I will be in the waiting room at physio. I will be in the waiting room at the truck place, because they will have to swap the tires over. Pius bought bigger tires. What is going on? Something's buzzing away like crazy here. Oh, I actually recharged my old phone because this TV was just acting up so much yesterday. I wondered if I could just watch my YouTube stuff on my phone. So it's buzzing away like crazy here, my old one. Oh my goodness, I'm so dry. My mom gave us some pea meal bacon that on Sunday, and I forgot all about it in the fridge. So I said to Pius this morning, we need to cook this bacon. I'm not a big fan of pea meal bacon, and it was so salty. So I think we're going to be drinking like crazy people all day. Yesterday, Pius cooked dinner. He makes this wonderful macaroni beef casserole. Oh my goodness me, it was so good. It was kind of like old times last night. He was in the kitchen cooking, because we would do a sip and dine on a Saturday night. We would have a few drinks. Pius would cook dinner, and it would usually be something that was a bit lengthier in terms of cooking time. And we'd sit and chat and whatever. And we kind of did that yesterday. We really needed it. We've had a rough couple of weeks. So we needed to reconnect a little bit. We had a few drinks last night. Why not? And went to bed a little later. So your girl didn't get up till, good Lord, 8:15 this morning. So I was a little sore. So I thought, you know what? I only do the gym 4 days a week. I used to do 5. I can only seem to get motivated to do 4 these days. So today I'm going to take the day off. I did my elliptical, but no weights today. So I just didn't have time. I got up, turned the kettle on for Pius, came into the shed, turned the heater on, and then went in and did my elliptical, and then I thought it's still not going to be warm enough in there. So I cleaned some bags. I got a beautiful large suede Armani Exchange shoulder bag. Now I googled the bag. Unfortunately, there should be a crossbody strap with it, and it is not there. So I might have something that will work. It is actually a let me see if I can find it. Now, where would it be? I've got a tray of straps that are, you know, a little different maybe. I thought I had one that was almost like a croc embossed, but, you know, had the suede look to it as well. But maybe I was imagining things. No, I'm not seeing anything in my immediate searches. But anyway, if I can put a strap on it that looks decent, I will. If it's going to look silly, then I won't disrespect the bag by doing that. The strap is much, the straps that are on it are absolutely going to comfortably be a shoulder bag. So it doesn't necessarily, it's actually quite big. I think it could even look a bit silly crossbody, to be honest, but definitely it will fit on your shoulder as it is. So I did a little bit of work on some bags that I thrifted last weekend. I painted some black bags that are going to be on the .com. This is a really nice fossil kind of tote bag. Needs a little bit of moisturizing. So I just repainted some of the edges, and now I will moisturize it. But I love fossil. I think fossil, actually that's probably very similar to Rudsak, the quality of leather. Roots is probably a little thicker, but what I'm finding with the Roots is it's just so heavy. And I mean, my customer base is, you know, kind of middle age, and I'm finding that some of these ladies don't want to carry a heavy leather bag, which makes huge sense. But then you've got to have a bag big enough. I mean, I've got how many baskets? 1, 2, 3, 4 baskets full of little wee bags like this. This is the Trend. Love that company. You could actually put this on your belt if you wanted to. So these are just some of the little wee ones. So this is a vintage Trend, made in Italy. They're not made in Italy anymore. I told you, I've got bags for years. And that is, I'm missing 2 baskets. If you are an IKEA shopper, you will know what I'm talking about. They have these basket systems. And that is what I have got my tabletop on, that I do my photographing on. And below it are, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4 baskets. 2 are missing. I need to replace them. And I will be able to fill those up as well, because all up top here are just little wee bags. Like little wee bags this size. Look at the color of that. Isn't that beautiful? That is one of those bags from Florence, Italy. Little bit of, I thought I could get that out with some steam, but it didn't really work. But the color on this little bag is just beautiful. So there's all kinds of stuff in here as we move forward. Oh, what is this? Oh, these are dust bags. What brand are they? Oh, Kate Spade dust bags. I don't come across Kate Spade bags very much at all. I've got a drawer for dust bags. Here it is. I'm trying to get very organized. So yesterday I was able to take a whole bag of junk out of the living room under the coffee table, and I spent some time putting stuff away. This has been a game changer. It's been a game changer for me personally. It will be a game changer for Pius and I, because we have got a lot of weeks ahead of us where Pius is going to be recuperating from his surgery. I enjoy this space. I was a little scared that I would feel a little bit claustrophobic. There's still a bunch of stuff in here that needs to leave. But like I've got, oh, you can't really see it. I've got a bust, like a body form that you can hang on the wall that's broken. So that's going. I've got two other ones here that still have the hanger on them. I've got a plus size mannequin, like the body form. I'm going to be getting rid of that. So that's in the corner too. So all those things are going to be gone. And then slowly, as I start to sell more bags, I can empty out the storage unit. And I can't even remember what is in the storage unit. Right now, I have a full 14, no, it's not 14 foot. What is it? It is 8. I have a full 8-foot shelf full of roots, vintage and newer. And I have more in the storage unit. So I told you, it is a problem. So when I'm looking at these sheets that I'm making up, so basically what I've done, for any of you who are thrifting, Renee, if you still watch me, you reached out to me about starting your own Etsy shop. So what I've done is I've created a template of pricing from $45 to $95. And I've done it for my Shopify, and I've done it for my Etsy. And then I've done it for the project, for the purse shows. Like I said, a $45 bag, I make $10. And then a $95 bag, I'm making $45, I think. Now, if the bag is $95, you can bet I've probably paid $20 plus for it. So it's getting really difficult to be able to, like, I'm trying to decide right now, as I mentioned yesterday, about, how to present my purse show bags. Do I offer free shipping? Do I not? I'm not sure how I can offer free shipping with the prices as they are, because the Shopify, I just can't charge the same as I can for vintage, I don't think. So I'm still working on that. I need to connect with Megan on that one, get her opinion. I appreciate free shipping when I shop. I know there's no such thing as free shipping. How many times have we talked about that? There is no such thing as free shipping. A small business like me cannot absorb a $20 plus per item shipping charge. We just can't. But there is a psychology to the shopping process online and knowing that your shipping is free. I've Googled it. It is an absolute thing. And it is for me personally when I shop. I don't do a lot of shopping online, but when I do, I am looking for free shipping. So I want to shop. I want my customers to be able to shop the way I want to shop. And that is just the beauty of being an entrepreneur. I can do it any way I want to do it, but I have to be smart and I have to, look at the whole picture. So that's what I'm trying to decide now, whether or not I offer free shipping, whether I don't bother, I just put the bags at a really good price and you pay for your own shipping, or I, add a few bucks to the bag of the price and I offer a one price standard free shipping, or if I offer free shipping after a certain threshold. So I'm not sure, because the more expensive a bag is, the tendency is for it to be much bigger. Again, it increases the shipping price. So, you know, if I'm charging $95 for a bag, it's not going to be the same shipping cost as a $45 bag. So really, it doesn't make much difference. Yes, I'm making more money on that bag, but my fees are more. So it really is quite tricky to be able to get it right. And I don't want to be changing things up midway through unless I absolutely have to. So anyway, everybody, that's it for today. We've got a busy day. As I said, we're going to pick up the new truck. I'm sure we'll go for a bit of a drive afterwards. Leftovers tonight for dinner, not a problem at all. That beef macaroni from yesterday was amazing. And 9 times out of 10, meals taste way better the next day. Anyway, certain things, spaghetti, stews, that kind of thing. So looking forward to another wonderful day. Take care, everybody. Bye.